Greetings everyone, here's Lodric and yeah, this is a new game, Full Metal Sergeant. It's I think more or less a boot camp simulator with in at the time of the Vietnam War, and you also have to command your units in this Vietnam War after they finish your training. So the main purpose is train your soldiers well enough that they can survive the Vietnam War at least some time. So it is not too complicated. It's a single player game, of course. So let's dive in and see. So you're the drill sergeant. Train your pilots. You have 12 weeks to prepare them for war. And again, this is Vietnam War. Uh, and you will earn honor points, and with honor points you can more or less upgrade your units. You get these new recruits. These are Americans. I mean, so you cannot expect too much. They're lazy, they're dumb, or more dumb. Okay, and they you can see already. You can always try to train away the this handicap to get them to normal soldiers, and then focus for the next level. So discipline training will normally try to get rid of this, and intelligence training. So you can always try to counter this, and if you are successful, you get some bonus money for this. Money is more or less this prestige. Everything is prestige because there is no money for military units. They don't care money. They only care prestige. Uh, the normal taxpayer will pay for everything. So then you can adjust them or send them to different trainings. I have here the push-ups for training, they're getting stronger, or jumping, they get more agility points. And you can always check here your units. You start with 3, and you can also upgrade this a lot later on. And this is normally the only way to really be successful. So at the beginning, the first units you will get, you can barely let them survive the war. Later on, you can maybe create something is toe on toe, maybe with British or French soldiers. I mean, French they will run away, but and maybe if you will reach the peak, you can maybe say, okay, this is now coming close to elite German troopers from Second World War. But we will see. So there is no many choice. I have no prestige, so I cannot do anything. I really can only ask, and because this training normally intelligence, I don't have anything for intelligence, and discipline I also don't have. And every recruit have normally 2 sergeant points, so I can use them for. I can recruit. I can also use now one unit guy 6 times, but it will stress them out. So I think I will put them. Yeah, you can also change this, give them something else. So say strong, agility, meal combat, intelligence, or shooting. And because I have 2 guys a little stupid, so I need something give them intelligence. So I will change maybe this one to yeah, cleaning the rifles. And let's try this. So you can also click all, then you can put them together and say, okay, give intelligence. Then you have always this very interesting comments of your drill sergeants. So these guys, they make just, they're getting 1 intelligence point. And then you can see that the dump go down -1. So they are still 7 dump points. You must get rid of them. On this guy, I have 5 dump points. So if I get them to 0, then he will remove this treat, and then he's a normal person. Good. in so long he has this special ability, there's a 20% that he fail, and this training will simply give him nothing. And laziness, you can also check this better here. Here you can see, so recruit have 20% probability to fail in intelligence shooting. And lazy is when stress is too high, more than 10, then the recruit have 30% probability to fail in this kind of test. So it's not always, but it's always something negative. And if you remove it, you get 10 prestige points. So I do the same again. And they were all successful. And they all level up. Fine. So if they level up, you can give them special tasks. So infantry guy is a normal guy, this standard infantry guy. A rifle guy is more or less, he is a, these are more or less frontline guys. They stay in the second line. They are more trained for shooting, not storming too much. Infantry guys are also normally hand-to-hand combat and all of this stuff. So I will give them all, I make them two infantry guys. Ah no, this guy I can also make a rifle guy, okay. And infantry guys. Then I get this bonus immediately. Because my facility is not good enough to really create here super well-trained soldiers. So I better take the little prestige I can get immediately, because then I have the opportunity and the option to build here some installation. And they all have some, yeah, they offer you something. If I build the guardhouse is more or less a resting point. I can put a soldier there and then he will get stamina back and have less stress. Because all of this normally consumes stress, or it will consume stamina training and will give stress, depending what you're doing. So I buy this first. And then you can also upgrade this. This will always make it better. Simply this. So I will say, yeah, but if I remember right, this guy is lazy and he needs discipline. Okay, how I can get discipline? Because this will not give me any discipline, but if I make the gun, and then here you can see discipline. So I buy this. Zack. So this guy is lazy. He need discipline. But and he gives, so if I go here, you see I get 1 discipline, 10 stamina, but also stress. Stamina is still high, so I don't really need to do this first. So far everything is fine. I could let them, maybe I need still get rid of this, so I'll go for intelligence again. Oh, and we have the male guy is here. So we have a male drill sergeant, looks like an old friend has picked up a pen. Okay. Prestige 10. Okay. Sometimes you get here different stuff, sometimes for a soldier, sometimes for yourself, or also okay. Oh, so I get 10 prestige for free, but one of my soldiers failed because he is not so clever. Good. Now I have 15 prestige. I could upgrade now the gun. Then I get 2 discipline. This will help me to help the one guy to get rid of his negative ability. So I do this upgrade. But once you make a training, then the more or less you can not more put them here, because you can see it's only if the recruit is fresh. It's a whole week always. Anyway, then I say go and train more intelligence. This time the other guy failed. Ah, yeah. Okay, next week. Now we have a competition. A competition is more or less like you can get your points, and then you can see there's always three choices, and but you must be there's always I think depending. This is always with five different boot camps fighting each other, and here's always 1-to-1. Only one other boot camp is challenging you. So here, if you win, you get 40. If you lose, you get nothing. But here is first one, second, third, and 4 and 5 get nothing. And there is what you need. So intelligence, I train a lot. Maybe I can go for this one, but I go first for get rid of the laziness. No, I first go for intelligence because now I focus already so much on intelligence that I finish this. You can do the boot camp for this competition first or at the end. So I do it first, later on. So now nearly get rid of it. Not more much left. Then I go now for competition, join, and then we will see if it's possible to achieve anything. I mean, it cost me nothing, so at least this one, the first time it is for free. And there are the enemies or the other challengers. They are okay, all the 13, 14, 15, 12. I have 11, 20. So I have the shooting is maybe not so good, but my intelligence is normally okay. Uh, anyway, I try everyone first. So, start. Okay. So this guy make out of 3 attempts 1 point. Okay, next. Next one. Oh, I at least one. Okay. So I have 3 hits. The best one have 4, so I still have a chance to at least maybe be third. But there's the other one also with third. Let's see if my last guy is more successful, or at least also make 2 hits. Failed. Yeah. So the last guy was the worst guy. He hit nothing. No points for me. Pity. Not so good. Now you can also see that this this costs a lot of stamina, so always to have this kind of competition, and a little stressed out, but not too much. So this guy is now, he's still lazy. Ah, no point over. This is already the end. Okay, next week. Now it's raining. The weather also have an impact. You can always check it, then you can see most of this I don't have up to now. No Man's Land on the Earth. It will have a no. Most of the time it's always negative impact. So you can get. You must normally avoid, depending how is the weather, what you are doing or what you are not doing. And this is in structure. He check how is if you treat your recruits okay, and if you can get here some points. Like I have not too stressed out my people, so I get 3 recruits. Everyone get 5 points, so 15. But the stamina is a little weak, so no points for this. So 15 again. So I could normally upgrade here this then they get discipline +3. That is, of course, nice to have. This is now the maximum, more is not possible. But this will give me the chance to simply send this guy now to the gun. Get rid of this. And here I can go for intelligence. So here you have no trade. So this is, he's healed more or less. This guy have still 2 points, and I could use now both still like before, but I can also say no, I try to finish this guy if I'm lucky. He's now twice successful. Once, only one more negative point. And then he failed. So pity. Okay, next week. So I healed one soldier already. Fine. Ah, the male guy is coming. And the chief. I have 10 points. With 10 points I cannot do much. I cannot upgrade this one. I could buy running, but no, this costs also 20. So I have no points left for this. The male guy. A male. Ah, good. That's true. Stress plus -2. So it's always stress plus. It's plus means only change, and then it means stress -2. Okay, that is fine. And the chief, he wants some guy with at least a strength of 25. I don't have, so I can only say try it yourself. Again, this guy is healed. This guy is still lazy, so I must put him back in discipline. And here I try to finish the intelligence. I could also go now for some strange... Ah, this is also fixed. So I put them both in... Get more muscles. And maybe also one... I have only 1 point left, so... Fine. All successful. Good. Two more soldiers gets healed. I get more points. So this 30 points I could now invest in maybe something. I could try to upgrade to get more stamina back when the stress lower. This is maybe the best. So this is now both at the maximum. Then I can check if there's any guy with stamina. Not this guy is a little burned out and stress. So I will send him to guardhouse. And these two guys, they can... Let me check. What is the competition? I can join in boxing. Here I need strength and agility. So there's nothing with intelligence. So this is... And my guys also don't know how to fight hand-to-hand combat. So I have only the option to get them, let them getting stronger. And once more. and then I join the competition. This one is still free, so it would be waste not to try. This is then let's go to spring. So the other camps are 13, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15, 14, 15. And my guys are not the best. This one is strong. Let's try. He has have just barely enough stamina left to finish the race. Oh. Ah, he failed. Now he's burned out. Okay, next match. Try this the one. At least, even if you try and you don't win anything, at least you get here some points. So this competition gives you additional training opportunities. But of course, it will cost a lot of stamina. The main purpose is getting honor points here. Oh, second. So it's no way more to be first. This is not more possible. But if I can keep the second position, but we have now here 3 different schools or camps on the second place. So who will be the winner? Ah, again failed. Yeah, these guys are really the worst. But what you can do? You can only try your best. Ah, my recruits let me down. But at least they don't have any negative treadmill, so I can now focus. First, I must get the stamina back. This guy is burned out, so he needs some time to rest. First, we have a male guy. Sick has been posted a letter. No, better not. I don't know what this means. You don't must give it, you can also hold more or less back. Here's a doggy. The doggy wants to eat something, so I say, okay, take something and be happy. He needs some rest, that for sure. And the other guys need to train more strength. Normally, if you could I mean, what is also good is try and get the shooting range. But I have no money because my guys always failing in competition. So I must let them train now. Simply very basic training. At least they're successful, getting stronger. The inspector is coming, I think. Oh, yeah, inspector is coming. Next week is the last competition. This one I must win. At least be second or something like this. I need a little points. My guys had up to now no shooting training. They don't even know how to really fight the war. So the instructions say, okay, 15 points. Yeah, but 15 points is not enough to even buy the race. Yeah. Good, yeah, no stamina, no stamina. This guy must go first to relax. And these two guys, uh, maybe I go for intelligence. Intelligence, here you can see again. So you can carry more supplies you need later in the war. Wheel combat, and this some special stuff like agility. Shooting, I think, is important, and intelligence is, yeah, also not so important, I would say. It's here at the camp. It's good, and it's yeah. But in the war, I think shooting is one of the most important to survive here. We will see. Training is over. Good. Next competition. What is the competition today? Boxing again, shooting, or racing again. Racing need more strength. Uh, let's go try to get stronger and then win the race. And once more. Good. And now racing. 14, around 14. Yeah. I have here 17, 14, 22, 16, and 18, 16. So let's start. First, a white guy. Oh, and this is a victory. No? Only second? Oh, okay. Second is maybe still okay. Next. So this time, I think the other schools are always similar. Second again. So still now first because always second and the other one lost. So it's up to dash 18, 16. And you have enough stamina. Okay, try. So three camps on first place. And this should be now really the victory. Yeah, finally. Finally a victory and the first place already. That is enough discipline money that I can buy the race running track that I must buy first. And then I need a shooting range because this is, and then it's already over, no money more left. Pity. I need only 5 more to get the bonus. Okay, now I can equip my shooting. So I will say here now is my, you can make here other PT shooting range, build this, and I can do this already now because I have the money, and then I can let my guys train next week already. Because I have only 2 weeks left before the battle is starting. First, the male guy is coming, but I have also no stamina left. Or so this guy is most stressed out. Go for guard. Good. Stress -3. These two guys. Here I get 1 shooting, 1 intelligence. Still more than strength I don't need. Shooting is now most important. Oops. And again. At least some basic knowledge about shooting. Good. I can also make it running here, but this is all must do the same together. You can make here some strength and melee, agility, discipline, but then everyone is joining them. The problem is now that the weather is not good for shooting practice, so stamina 50. So this guy is the most burned out. Shooting would now make no sense because you can see shooting is now giving me a 0. Here I get intelligence for less stress. Or I could use the opportunity to get more stamina. Maybe do this. And he get muscle training. Once more. Okay. The last week before enter the mission. Now the inspector is coming. My guys have stamina, not too much stress, well rested, and also fine. So no one of them is burning out completely. I hope I get good numbers. Okay, 5 out of 6 possible. This is a lot of points. These points I can put immediately into upgrade. So you can see that the shooting give changed from what, all doubled for no negative. Of course I take it. And I even can take the next one, and then it's the maxed out. Here's then you have the choice more or less to go for the grenade training or sharpshooting. But I don't have enough money, so. But this is now nice to have, so I can go here now and get shooting and intelligence 3 times up for every training, for sure. This is your last chance, learn something. Viet Cong is waiting for you. So, they have basic, nothing really special. Normally what a good skills are, but you will see later, more or less around 40 and higher. This is good level. This is basic training, but it's okay. At least no one dies, everyone's finished their training, no one is running away. They're ready for duty. And now you can see these are the infantry guys and rifleman guy. So the infantry guy have more hit points, but less damage. And but he also needs, if the magazine is finished, he need more time to reload. This guy is quickly reload, this is normal reload, and this is because he needs simply more time for reload. So then you also carry supply, and here you have this missions. Normally it's most of the time you must find the documents, and there's some enemies on the way. So move here. There's an enemy in behind cover. They have only one hit point, and this guy is without cover. More rear is more hard to hit, but also is, can hit your own guys not so well. So most of time it's better to have the infantry guys for fighting in the front. You get bonus here and more damage. And the rifle guy I will put in the rear. Vietcong is dead. At least the first battle. Then you can see that your guys getting experience, and if they collect enough experience, they get a upgrade. So, and I also conquer here, I get prestige because I killed 2 Vietcongs and some supplies. Fine. Here's my 18 supplies, so 1 hex cost me 1 supply. Sometimes it's good to not encounter enemy, but you're also running out of supplies, so... oh. There's an enemy sleeping, but I don't have... No, if you do this, you get more or less like a... If you have enough skill points, but skill points normally needs at least 30 or higher. So I don't know, I don't have this high skill point, so I will not even try to make something at night or sleeping on the enemy, so I better go for the open battle here. Good. Infantry. Go here, and the rifleman I put in the rear. But it doesn't matter where you put it here, it's really only more far away. And I hope my guys can get rid of this guy. Ah, fine. One more kill. And I get the supplies I really needed. And there's a village. So I enter the village and I could here getting more supplies, or I can help to get a more prestige. I think I have now enough supplies, so I go for the prestige. 15 more supplies. And then there is an enemy behind. Okay. I have still 8 supplies, this is enough normally. Try to get rid of this guy, so front and here. And of course if there's a cover, I better take the cover. Oh, my guys are better in shooting than I expected. XP, but still no upgrade. Ah, only 1 kill. And here's a base camp. Steal the information. Oops. Ooh. Very successful. And level up. And then you depending on if you level up, you get different bonus. So this guy is now level 2. And now I must try to escape. Nothing more. Yeah, so this was the first out of... you can go higher, but I would simply say it's enough. This is the first very basic soldiers. They don't have really too good training. I don't want to lose here anyone. So I will say it's enough. I take this 50 points with me, because if I lose everything, then I cannot... I take this home what I can take home. Leave the missions. I bring all... I kill 5 enemies. I get supply prestige. And now you can get out of your 3 recruits from the first run, you can keep 1 guy. and get him giving a yeah position in your boot camp. And then you can see you can get a, depending on what job they had before, infantry guy, rifle guy, they've later special abilities. And I will take the dash, I think. But you can always take only one soldier out of your batch. So I will say, okay, it's fine. Take this guy. Done. And now it's the next run. You get 3 new recruits. This is, I think, always the same. I mean, the number of weeks are the same, and this is always the same. But the competition can change, and there's also much more complicated competition later on. And you get here some medal. I don't know, but this is, I think, is only for fun. Here is high command. Say you need a shooting range. Okay, how I have already. This is only at week 12. The guy will come back, and then he will check if you have what they requested, and then you get some rewards for this. And yeah, I could now use my XP to upgrade, but I think it's first enough. I don't know if it's really so fun. I mean, it is fun. It's getting later more complicated, a little more complicated. But let's see. So you see, I bring all my guys back out of Vietnam. German High Command is was successful in my operations. And here's my assistant, Dash is now here. And you simply now put them where you want to put them, and then he give points. And this +1 means more or less depending on what you train. I can maybe show this. If I put them now here, I get here shooting and intelligence +1, so you get 2 points for free. Here I would only get 1 intelligence more bonus. So this is important to understand. Alone, this guy, so then you can also get always check here better here. So this guy, Alona, and he cannot handle stress. And they must go running. Okay. To get rid of this, run together, because running is always a team challenge. And Insusure is melee or shooting training will help him. Okay, good. But this is for next time. Good. Then see you again. Take care. Bye bye.